Hi, this is Sandy, and I want to share with you a Chrome extension that I love and that I find teachers love when I show it to them called Mercury Reader. And what Mercury Reader does is it makes web pages easier to read by taking away extraneous photos, advertisements, anything that's not kind of the meat of the text. It's helpful for students who may have reading issues like dyslexia or students who just need to be less distracted when they're focusing on reading for information. So what I've done here first is I've searched the Chrome Web Store for Mercury Reader, and I wanted to show it to you so that you will see which exact extension I'm talking about. So let me click on it here. And you can see that it is by postlight.com. So that will help you identify the exact extension that I'm talking about if you choose to install the extension and try it out. If you're not familiar with what extensions are or how to install them, I suggest you Google that and find out about it before maybe installing Mercury Reader. So let's go, since I've already installed Mercury Reader, let's go to this CNN article on what is going on in the solar system now that the Cassini project has come to an end. And if I'm a student trying to gather information from this web page, I have some more from CNN articles and advertisements and things like that distracting me. With the Mercury Reader extension, I can get rid of all of that. So I'm going to come up to where my installed extensions are and click on the Mercury Reader icon, which is this little rocket, or it kind of looks like a thumbtack too. So whatever works for you. I'm going to click on it here in the top right, and notice the icon turns orange when it's active, and look at what happened to my article. It's basically now just text on the page with any hyperlinks still indicated. If I were to click on any of those, it would take me to a web page that looks normal, and I'd have to use Mercury Reader on those to strip them down as well. But the difference is amazing if I were going to be distracted or just needed less to filter out with my eyes. I can even customize Mercury Reader just a tiny bit. At the top right of the article, you see this little gear. It's kind of gray. If I click on it, I can actually increase the text size a little bit more if I want. I can change it from serif to sans serif if one of those is easier for me to read personally. I can also switch to a dark background with white text, and this can help some students tremendously. It actually helps me just to read better because my reading vision is not perfect. So it can be helpful sometimes just to feel like the screen's a little easier on your eyes. And of course, all of these things can be toggled back and forth as needed for a specific web page. So once I'm done with this, if I did want to go back and maybe look at some of the pictures with the story, all I have to do is click the Mercury Reader icon in the extensions bar again, and it might take a second to reload the page. If I feel like things are missing from the page since the extension was used, I can simply click up in the toolbar to reload it, and then any of the things that Mercury Reader was hiding, like this slideshow, will come back. So that's all there is to it. I hope that you and your students will find the Mercury Reader extension helpful.